Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin shows impressive strength still, and I think just now Jerome Powell is testifying, so we might see a little bit of volatility, but normally these events don't lead to much volatility, at least not in the recent past. I can't recall that this generated a lot of volatility, the testimony, but we'll see. I mean, you never know, so just be aware of it. Okay, so it could lead to a little bit of upside downside shakeout. The situation is basically as mentioned in the last video. So if you are interested in the daily chart, then check out my last update on the daily. Yeah, at the moment I am just focusing on the 1 hour chart here. Still, the situation is very dynamic. I think now after we've a little bit of time passed since yesterday's volatility event, to be honest, if you zoom out, not much happened, and Bitcoin has recovered basically most of its losses really from yesterday. So it shows a lot of strength, but now we see a little bit more clarity in the structures, I think. Okay, so let's talk about the structures here. First of all, the strength that Bitcoin is showing indicates that the idea that we could already have topped in this third wave is probably a little bit premature. It's not entirely clear yet, but it's probably a little bit premature, but we talked about that in the last video already. So we might see one more high before this third wave tops. So at the moment, I'm just going to mention it, not going to change the chart yet. I need to see further price data to confirm that further. The idea is at the moment we're tracking the red count because it's just something that I chose the color red because, it sort of means, okay, that's sort of what I'm temporarily considering, given that we had a little bit of a volatility event yesterday, but it did not come down as much as I wanted it to, at least not yet. So I'm considering something different also in light of what other coins are doing. So therefore, that's sort of what I'm primarily considering right now, the red count, which indicates we could see one more low in wave C of 4, and then possibly a further increase to new all-time highs. However, it is possible that all of this was already wave 4, yeah, but I cannot confirm that yet. I need to see further price action for that. I can only highlight to you that new all-time highs are likely as long as we are holding above this green swing low there. So, well, the green swing low, the wave 2 swing low in green, 62,860. Why is that? Because we're considering two microstructures. We're considering a B wave rally at the moment. This is absolutely reasonable, okay? But the thing is, there is no 5-wave move down yet at all. So for this red count, with the B wave top to unfold and to play out, we basically need a pretty immediate 5-wave move to the downside. So what I mean is, a C wave obviously is a 5-wave move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave C. But the wave 1, we need a 5-wave move in wave 1. At the moment, I don't see any 5-wave movements to the downside. So that would be the first indication that the C wave of the wave 4 is unfolding. There is absolutely no indication at the moment it's doing that. All I can highlight is, okay, we have 3 waves up. This could be the B wave. We are not above the recent high, not above yesterday's high. So yeah, the interpretation that this could be a B wave is valid, but it hasn't confirmed in any way a C wave decline. So therefore, I'm telling you, movements to the downside are corrective. We can consider also the green count, which is basically here a 5-wave pattern higher. Elliott Wave tells us about the invalidation point, and it's down here, the wave 2 swing low, 62,830. So only if that level is broken, I can confirm that the green count is invalidated, and it would definitely shift probabilities towards a B wave top. Until then, we can watch for potentially higher prices in the green count, but it's not an impulse. It would have to be a diagonal, which makes sense because this 4th wave could finish here, and then this is an ending diagonal, possibly targeting $72,000, yeah, maybe even a little higher. So that's sort of what I'm watching. So basically 3 waves down, 3 waves up, always difficult. But if we know the next move up could be a 5th wave, yeah, circle wave 5 in red basically, kind of makes sense to consider it as an ending diagonal. And it could be that this was wave A of 3. We're now doing a B wave pullback of wave 3 and then a C wave rally to come. I'm just going to change here the wave degree. That's sort of just, basically the bullish case here, the directly bullish case that could take it to new all-time heights, basically. Yeah? But it's normal that charts in general, coins charts, struggle at pivotal price points. Obviously, we are just below all-time high and we are in this red resistance zone. So it's clear that, I mean, it's obviously not, it's struggling. You know, it's not a surprise that resistance areas provide resistance. So the market is slow, struggling a bit, and it could take a while. You know, it could take a while, but we'll see. I mean, the levels are clear. It depends on how you want to play it. I just gave you a clear invalidation point. If you're looking for the long side, I mean, you can, you know, the invalidation point for this green count. I'm not saying it's a great setup, because it's not. It's pretty poor probabilities here at the moment, but you have a clear invalidation point there. Yeah. So yeah, and once we have those 5 waves filled in, we can explore if this is already circle wave 5 in red. I need some time to work on that. Obviously, I mean, that is, it seems so easy to put the labels, but it really is a lot of work. So especially after you know, yesterday's decline, which didn't come unexpected. However, it was not as deep as I wanted it to be. So it means I have to consider other things, you know, take a step back, you know, look at the data, maybe go back to the charts, you know, long-term charts, medium-term charts. Okay, what else could it be? So it's a lot of work. Therefore, there might not be the answer yet, but these are the counts I'm considering. These are the scenarios. Support levels are very clear. Maybe I should mention them as well. The initial support, it's the 23.6 Fib level here at 59,348, and Fibonacci support down there. So the next level is at 53,677. But yeah, I think what's also it's worth mentioning that, of course, a 4th wave can also unfold as a triangle. So we might see further sideways action. At the moment, the price action is corrective. So if that means it's corrective in a diagonal, or we are still caught in a correction, remains to be seen, but certainly no clear impulse here at the moment. So no clear setup really on the smaller time frame that would provide, let's say, a great reward to risk trade and great probabilities. So, but yeah, we're tracking the structures. I think it gives you a good idea of where things might be heading next. Especially the invalidation point of the green count should be helpful. The problem is going higher directly, if it's only still 3 waves, does not rule out red. The red B wave can overshoot, okay? I know a lot of people are not used to overshooting B waves. In crypto, they happen all the time, especially in the 4th wave. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.